Hey, ladies and gentlemen, look what we found. I was just beginning to start a video, and then I came across this thing. What is this? What's going on here? What is going on here? Ah, another Avenger Stalker. Just like me. It's Crusader security, probably. Yeah. Just like my ship. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for another Star Citizen video. That was just the beginning. That was just the beginning, and I noticed that there was something going on. That there was some sort of thing. I'm not sure. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of space, just around Crusader. Just was getting ready to start the video. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this video. So guys, as promised, in the previous episode, we took a look at the Aegis Avenger Stalker, and in this video we will be taking this thing out on a bounty hunting mission. We'll be starting a bounty hunting career, so to speak. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and open up the contract manager, or the contract manager down here. So this video is mostly aimed at beginners. So if you're a Star Citizen veteran, I'm sure you guys are bored to death of doing these missions. I'm pretty sure you guys have been doing these bounty hunting missions over and over and over and over again. I have been doing this for a very long time. So this is mostly aimed at beginners. This is mostly aimed at people who are just coming into Star Citizen, so just be mindful of that. So the contract manager here, you click on the contract manager, and this is where you'll find various different missions and jobs and ways to do either lawful or unlawful missions. So we're looking for the bounty hunting tab. So click on the bounty hunting tab, and here it is. Tracker Training Permit Certification. So it says, based on the assessment of your abilities, the Bounty Hunting Guild would like to offer you a chance to earn your Tracker Training Permit. This permit would signify that you are qualified to track and apprehend very low-risk targets, VLRT. So that's very important, very low-risk targets. These criminals traditionally fly smaller ships and rarely have more than one escort. Ideal for bounty hunters who are just starting out, like us. Well, not like me, I've been doing this forever, but yeah. To successfully complete this certification process, you must apprehend a VLRT rank criminal by the name of Alfredo Grossman, last seen at HDMS Rider on ETA. Okay, so I think the target just changed. The target just changed because I was just at ArcCorp, and I looked up one of these tracker training permits, and it was here in Crusader. So now I gotta go back. Oh, it's just changed again. So these missions tend to be very popular, and people are just picking them up. Okay, so we're going after this guy, Walsh, at a cave on Clio. Let's do that. So you gotta pay a fee of 500 UEC because obviously you are learning. So you've applied to get a certificate, to get a license, to get your bounty hunting license. So we paid 500 Alpha UEC. Now, you open up the star map, you click F2, and it tells you, it's all, oh my god, it's all the way at Microtech. So if you have a look, it tells you where, how do you pronounce this name? Chain's last known position. So Clio, it's here. So we gotta make our way all the way to Microtech. But ladies and gentlemen, have a look at that. Red. Current fuel, quantum fuel, 583. Required quantum fuel, 1000 and 71. So this is the thing about small fighters, right? If you have a small fighter, it might be great at dogfighting. It might be good at, close in, high performance, yanking and banking fighting, but it's not going to get you to places long way away. So that's something that you gotta keep in mind. So we're going to go from Crusader to Microtech. Now, if you want to go from Crusader to Microtech and you don't have enough fuel, what you can do is stop at these rest stops, right? So stop at any of these rest stops, but be mindful, not all rest stops have an R&R convenience station where you can refuel and repair. So for example, this one doesn't. So if you go to this one, it's just a bunch of rocks. It's just a bunch of asteroids. So find the nearest one to the place that you're going, but make sure that you still have enough fuel to get there. So let's see if we can make it to HURL4. And yes, we can. Yes, we can. So we'll go there, and then we'll refuel, and then we'll head to Microtech, and we'll get after this bounty. Now, before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys... Actually, yeah, if you just have a look, I'm carrying 2 size 3 missiles. So I've changed the loadout from the previous video. I've changed the loadout to what I think is the best loadout for this stage, this early stage of bounty hunting. This is not necessarily a build, a loadout build designed for PvP. It's mostly for PvE. So 2 size 3 missiles, 1 IR, one cross section, and three size 2 laser repeaters where we can go auto gimbal. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump to the rest stop. We'll refuel and we'll be on our way to Microtech. See you guys there. Alright guys, so just to show you that you can leave your seat whilst you're quantum traveling. So you can leave the seat, the pilot seat, and you can make your way throughout your ship. And I just wanted to talk about some stuff. So currently I'm equipped with heavy armor. I've got a bag, I've got a rifle, I've got a heavy helmet. Lots and lots of magazines, lots and lots of firepower. So later on, this game will be designed in a way where you will not be able to carry heavy armor. You'll not be able to wear heavy armor and fly the ship at the same time. I mean, just have a look at this. Look at this backpack. Do you think that person can get inside the cockpit of a fighter jet? Strap in? There's no way. There's no way you're sitting inside a pilot seat with this amount of armor and this amount of gear. So all of your gear, all of your armor, all of your weapons have to be stored somewhere on the ship. You can fly wearing a flight suit, and as soon as you get to your location where you're expecting to get into a fight, you have to get out, stop your ship, take off your flight suit, put your armor, your combat gear on, put all your weapons on, and then go into battle. So this is what I was explaining to you guys in the previous episode. This game is going to get a lot harder. It's going to require a lot more steps before you actually commit to any sort of action. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that. And we are almost getting close by the sounds of the quantum travel. It gets quieter as you get closer, and it starts to spool down Yeah, there's the cloud right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get inside the seat. You see that gas cloud? Yeah. There it is. Check it out. A lot of asteroids. We can quantum jump again if we make it. We might be too close. But if we had aligned before, if we had set it up before, we could have jumped. Oh, we can still do it now. Okay, there you go. So this place is completely empty. I don't think anybody comes here. Unless, you know, you're a traveler. All the people from Microtech usually come here in their little fighters.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yep. Let's go ahead and land. Grab some fuel.
Landing gear deployed.
Go to F1.
Have a pleasant stay.
Repair. We won't do any repair. So, this is the new refueling mechanic, which I haven't showed you guys, by the way. So, you can either select manually to you know, based on, you know, do it manually, how much fuel you want, or you can just request an auto top-up to refill your tank. 51 UEC for quantum fuel, which is what we need. And, of course, hydrogen fuel is what you use when you're just normally flying around. So we'll refill both tanks. And the indicators for the tanks are here. So hydrogen, quantum. Alright, we're good to go. So before we take off, let's go ahead and set another point for Microtech. And then one to Clio. And we should be good to go. So retract landing gear. Now, don't quantum jump just yet. So, get some distance from the station. Get out of the armistice zone. So wait for the armistice zone to clear out. If you look at the top right-hand end of the screen, wait for the. There you go. So now that it says you're leaving the armistice zone, now you can quantum jump. Now, this is a bug. This is not any sort of, you know, game feature or anything like that. So allowing to Microtech. So bounty hunting, I'm just going to talk about it briefly, but bounty hunting in the game as it is right now it isn't what it's meant to be. I said that before in the previous video, but I'm going to say it again. Bounty hunting as it is right now, especially PvP, is very dull and very boring and very simplistic. Because when you, as a criminal, if you're a criminal, when you get a bounty placed on your head, you have a marker on you 24/7. Your exact location will be broadcasted to everyone 24/7 unless you go into a location where the comm arrays are down. So wherever you are, when there's a comm array where there's communications available, you will have a marker on you 24/7. Regardless of what ship you're in, regardless of if you're in your friend's ship, whatever, you'll always have a marker on you, unless you go to a place where there's no comm array. And that, in my opinion, is a very simplistic way to do it. It's very, very cheap, very unfair for the criminal. Because, as I said, I've been under both ends of this gameplay. I've been both a bounty hunter, chasing PvP players, and being the criminal who has a bounty placed on them. So it's extremely unfair to the criminals. I mean, you can see their pinpoint location. And it's very unfair, and it's not fun. And what it does is that it forces the PvP players, the criminals who have bounties on them, to just either be inside of Grim Hex, so they either just go inside of Grim Hex and never leave, or they will just quantum jump into the middle of space and just stop there, and there's no way for you to go there, there's no way for you to reach them. So it makes it really not fun for the PvP aspect of the bounty hunting gameplay. Bounty hunting, as I said, I'm going to keep this short, but I tend to ramble on. But PvP bounty hunting should be more like a detective type of work, and that's what it's going to be eventually, where you have to look for clues, you have to look to see where your target is, where have they last purchased something, where were they last seen. So you got to do some detective work, you got to do some theory work before you can actually find them, and you might not necessarily have to kill them. You may knock them out with tranquilizers, or you may tase them. So in my opinion, the way that PvP bounty hunting is at the moment in the game, it's really bad. It's just atrocious. It's not fair, it's not fun, and it forces the criminals to just hide, to just abuse the system. They just go into a safe zone like Grim Hex, and they just stay there. They know there's a bounty on them, so they won't leave Grim Hex. Or if they leave, they jump into a middle of nowhere out of space, and there's no way for you to reach them, right? So it's not really fun at the moment. Alright, so he's at 478 kilometers. So if we jump to the next navigational point, QM1, it should get us to about 300 kilometers. Let's see. Yeah, 220 kilometers, and there's no known locations where we can get closer, right? Yeah. So we have to fly down there. We have to fly 200 kilometers down onto the surface of Clio, find the cave, and take him out. I'm not sure if he's going to be in the air, flying in a little ship, or if he's going to be physically located in person, boots on the ground, sort of thing. So yeah. Bounty hunting, I envision bounty hunting gameplay, especially the PvP, to be more akin to a detective's work, where you're like an investigator, where you do a lot of investigative work to find out where your target is, to find out what they've done, for example, based on if they've paid for something, right? If they've bought something, if they have used their credit card, or if when they've, requested their ship to be, reclaimed for insurance, or where their ships have requested, where his or her ship, that the target's ship, has requested to dock, or if they've been captured by any surveillance satellites. You shouldn't and you wouldn't have real-time tracking of where the target is, unless of course you put a tracker on their ship. Unless of course you pay someone to put a tracker on their ship, and then that way you can track them real time as they move around. But otherwise, the way that that bounty hunting is implemented right now is extremely unfair for the people who have bounties on them. It's not really fair, it's not really fun, and it's just not right. Alright, so we still got 120 kilometers to go. Now I'm wondering if he's in a ship or if he's underground. If he's underground, then we have to make our way down into the cave. Yep, there we go. Fight's on. He's in a Gladius. Oh, he's in a much better ship than me for in atmosphere fighting. Alright, one missile away. Nope, not missile, guns. Oh, there you go, he just died. There's a second individual. Oh, that's the guy with the... Okay. He's in... He's in an eclipse? That's not gonna... Oh. That's not gonna help him. Let's not let him shoot us. Come on. Oh, he's in a death spiral. It's a lot more difficult in atmosphere, guys, to get on target. Come on. Oh, nearly crashed into him. Okay. There goes that guy. So, I made a mistake. I should have showed you guys this, and I should have activated myself. So go back into Contract Manager, go to the Mercenary tab, and select this, a call to arms. So this is basically a CDF, Civilian Defense Force contract, where they give you a bonus, and they basically allow you, they deputize you to attack anybody with a criminal rating. So if you see any red players and you have this and you attack them, NPCs or players, you'll get a bonus payout. So in this case, if we had that activated, we'll get something extra for attacking that guy's friend, because he had, you know, he had another ship there. What is that? Is this parts of his ship? Okay. Alright, so how did we do? Accepted contracts, history, tracker, training permit. Yep, completed. Find and apprehend Chain Walsh. Done. So now we're going to get more. We're going to get more bounties. Very low threat bounties, though. Suspect apprehension certification. Alright, so this is where you can go after players. So this is for the PvP. So it says to successfully complete the certification process, you must apprehend wanted suspect, whatever that is, Maddie? So this is an actual player who has a bounty on their head. Blackjack, verified freelancer. Tracker beginner's permit. Okay, so this will allow us to go after low risk targets. So instead of very low risk targets, now it's a step up. Okay, so you have to pay a little bit more, 1,000 alpha UEC. Let's go ahead and accept. Where do we gotta go? Oh my god, all the way back to Crusader. All the way back to Crusader. Alright. We'll do this and we'll be at the end of the video, guys. We'll do this and then that's it for the video. Alright, stick around. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, after like 20 minutes, 25 minutes of just traveling back from Microtech to Crusader, yeah, we're finally back at Yella. And Rizo's last known position is at the security post van, whatever that is. So yeah, as you guys can already tell from the video, there's a lot of traveling, there's a lot of stopping and refueling and rearming involved in Star Citizen. And there's also a lot of lag. So this is Yella. This is pretty much where all of the scum, so to speak, of Star Citizen Hangout. Is this guy in a ship? Obviously, he's an AI, right? But okay, there's a lot of lag. So we'll go for missiles first. We only have one missile. Even though I resupplied my ammo, we only have one missile. He's seen me. That was a lock.
Missile lock.
What ship is he in? And Fox 2. Flare, chaff. Come on, let's go. Go. What ship is he in? Mustang Delta. What is this? I don't want my missiles. Okay, finally. That was weird. I was trying to go back to guns, but it wouldn't let me. He's in a Mustang. Come on. But he's got friends. He's got a lot of friends. Boom. Well, let's see what his friends are. Buccaneer. Even though Yellow doesn't have an atmosphere, but it's still not fun flying in atmosphere. That was a lot of good hits. Obviously, I'm using auto gimbals. As you guys can see, the ship is aiming the guns for me. But the downside is that I'm using weaker guns. I'm using a lower class of guns, so... So we're just doing these boom and zoom attacks over and over again. Come on. He should be hurt. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt bad. Whoop. Chaff flare. Boom. Who was the last guy? M50. If I had a missile, that would have been a perfect shot right here. Boom. See? We just got 500 Alpha UEC as well. Because of that call to arms mission, I guess. That CDF thing. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of the bounty hunting career that we'll be doing. So we just got certified for very low threat targets and low threat targets. Let's see if there's a second, or there's a third, I should say. Suspect apprehension. All right, that was the player one. Captain Future. So that's an actual player, the suspect apprehension thing. Verified freelancer bounty hunting assessment. Crusader security seeking qualified. Blah blah blah. Okay. Bounty hunter contract evaluation. Oh, that's for Hurston Dynamics. Okay, so that's for Hurston Dynamics. And of course, there's Blackjack for the R-Corp area. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. You don't necessarily have to take the Avenger Stalker if you want to do bounty hunting. There are better ships. But in the next video, we'll be looking at a higher tier ship, bounty hunting ship, and that is the Drake Cutlass Blue. So we'll be looking at the Drake Cutlass Blue for you guys. That's a next tier bounty hunting ship, and then of course we'll go on to higher and higher, harder and harder bounty targets, PvE, and eventually, if we're lucky, we'll do a PvP bounty hunting mission as well. So we'll go after a player, an actual criminal pirate player. Now, as I said at the beginning, the problem with PvP bounty hunting is that because, you know, the criminals know that they have a marker 24/7 on top of their heads, they're usually going to be just hanging out inside of Grim Hex, and they will never leave. So you'll end up staying at Grim Hex for over an hour, waiting for these people to leave, and they don't leave. Or even when they leave, they'll just jump into middle of space, middle of nowhere, where you will not have access to them, where you will not be able to find them, reach them, or attack them. It is very, very rare. As I said, I've done this for a very long time, but it is very, very rare now to actually accept a player bounty and be able to actually go there where they're available and actually fight them. Very, very rare. Oh, one more thing about the Avenger Stalker before we close out this video, guys. If you have a look at my speed, I'm traveling at 1,306 meters per second. This is about 100 and something-ish meters per second faster than the Avenger Titan. So the Avenger Stalker is also faster in its top speed than the Avenger Titan, the cargo carrying variant, or the multi-role variant of the Avengers. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this bounty hunting career video of mine. In the next video, we'll be looking at the Drake Cutlass Blue, and then we'll move on to harder and harder bounty contracts. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, please take care, and bye-bye.